old people Friday. Hey, hey, old people Friday. Hey, hey, old people Friday. Hey, hey, old people Friday.
What about your license? Huh? Let's talk about the license situation. You didn't. When did you get your license?
I got
to
my
drive?
license 50 years ago.
Okay.
And when I got my license that day, I said, I didn't think I passed, but then I figured, listen.
You're talking 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I said to the instructor, though, will you drive me home? So he drove me home.
What, you were scared to drive home?
Yeah. And then after that, Bob never encouraged me to drive. He just, in fact, we went to tell my parents I got my license. Bob drove me there, and with all the kids in the car, and then I didn't drive all those years, the whole 50 years. I renewed my license all the time to cash my check, but then after he passed away, a couple of my neighbors in Florida, their husbands took me out to try and show me again how to do it. Then one day, I figured, oh, I can drive to my cousin's. I'll surprise them.
So you had a car?
Yeah, we had a convertible.
Okay.
And so I drove the car. It was just 5 minutes away.
Did you have the top down?
No,
okay.
But I drove to my cousin's and I looked at the work he had done in the house. And he said to me, would you like a drink? I said, oh no, because I'm driving. And then I left. Thank God I didn't have a drink. And then on the way home, I went on the highway and there was a police car behind me. But I figured, well, I know it's not for me. I didn't do anything. But I kept driving, but his light was on. Then all of a sudden the siren went on and I figured, oh my God, but he isn't for me. And I pulled over. I figured maybe I got a brake light out. So I pulled over to the side and he got out. He says, well, first of all, you cut somebody off. He says, but then after you did that, you were going so slow, I thought something was wrong with you.
Oh, so he was checking on you.
So he said, are you all right to drive home? And I said, oh yeah, I live right there where across from the church. He says, okay. So, but he started to follow me, and then that made me even more nervous. And
did you pee your pants?
No. And then, anyways, then he must have got a call and he took off. But then I got in my house and I went over to Bob's room and I started crying. And I said, I'm just a loser. I can't do it. I called my cousin and I said, disconnect the battery and sell on the car. And that was the end of my driving.
What would you say, like, other than getting married and other than having your children, what would you say is the happiest day of your life? Like, what was the happiest day of your life?
The happiest days of my life was when we moved to Florida.
You and your husband?
Yeah.
Where'd you move? To Naples?
Yeah. And I'm so glad we did it when we did it because,
right.
Who knew? And then
right.
Bob used to wake up every morning and say, another day in paradise.
Right.
He loved it.
Before you knew that I liked Mondays, did you like Mondays or it didn't really matter to you?
Didn't matter, really. I kind of loved Saturdays.
Right.
Every Saturday, Bob and I would get up in the morning and we would go to yard sales. And then after yard sales, we would go for coffee. And then we would go to that park. Every Saturday was our ritual. And then Saturday nights, most of the times we'd stay in when the kids would go out. No TV on. And he'd make us some martini. And we would just listen to music and sometime we'd dance. That was our date night.
What, so you guys would so you would play music, records? Would it be records or would it be like CDs?
Cassettes. Or
and you guys would, in the house, you would have your own little nightclub?
Yeah.
You and your husband?
Every Saturday night.
Who does that anymore?